there. I'm going to be making something partially out of necessity because they no longer make it anymore. I really like to layer my fragrance, and which means I like to wear a powder and maybe a cream and then just a touch of my cologne or my perfume. And for whatever reason, they've stopped making my powder. So after trying a bunch of different recipes from other people, I've actually developed one myself. So I'm going to share that with you. So what I used was okay. So what I used was half a cup of cornstarch that you can get at the grocery store, 1 tablespoon of kaolin clay, and this you can get through candle and soap making supply places. And I used some gold mica because there's some sparkly flakes in the original powder. And then I used half a teaspoon of sweet almond oil, and I used 35 squirts of my perfume. So what I did was I put all the dry ingredients in first, and then I put in 1/4 of a teaspoon of the sweet almond oil at a time, and I used the food processor, ground it all up. Then I added in half of the fragrance squirts and a little bit more of the sweet almond oil, and then I processed it a bit more, and each time you process it, it gets really like a cloud in here. So before you open the lid, let it settle a bit, and also make sure you got the windows open because it is quite sniffy. So now all the sweet almond oil is in, and then I put in 1/4 of a teaspoon at a time of the mica powder. And so it's got just a tiny bit of a sparkle, and it has a consistency of cake flour. So you can see if you were to put it on yourself, it's not like putting on just plain cornstarch. It's got a very nice feel. The kaolin clay has a really lovely feel to it. This product is used a lot in if you were making your husband a bar of soap for shaving, this stuff's really good because it gives a lot of slip. And it's also used in a lot of face masks for people as well. So it's a nice product to have. So after I got it all done, all I have to do is decant this into my my powder container. You could use any kind of plastic container you want, or if you have an old powder container, and it's going to work very nicely. And it's got just a teeny little bit of a sparkle. Of course, you can leave the sparkle out if you want, but I kind of like a bit of the sparkle. So, there's my recipe for today. Bye for now.